things up himself.
First, I just want to say thank y'all for having me. I'm very blessed and honored to be here. But I do want to give a special shout out to Coach Terry Price, doing this for you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep balling, keep going hard for you, and just praying and hoping that you're watching over us.
Okay, we'll open up the questions. Anybody have something? Right here on your left-hand side.
Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7 in Auburn. Much love for Terry Price in Auburn as well. He's got a lot of friends there. What can you tell us about how the offense is progressing this offseason, what you've seen with the changes they've made in the last few months?
One thing I'll definitely say is Coach Petrino has come in and, sparked the energy, sparked some light in us, opened up the playbook a little bit more. Not going to speak too much on scheme-wise, but it's very exciting, let's just say so, the least, for sure.
Every season, every team, regardless, there's always outside noise before the start of a season. How do you handle that, and how is your school handling that?
I try to just let everybody know, in the previous years, we've had a lot of hype and attention that has come to us. A lot of it, me personally, I feel like it's a little unwanted attention, you know what I'm saying? We have had a lot of people talking about us in the previous years, but this year it seems like a lot of people aren't talking about us, and I personally like that. Being an underdog is somebody that I've been for a long, long time in my life, and I just like the fact that, we have to be able to prove ourselves and show everybody what it is. So I just like that fact and that feeling for sure.
Left side, second row.
Is there anything you've really made a point to try to improve upon this offseason from your own game?
Nothing specifically, no. Just showing how much work that I've done, you know what I'm saying? Showing how much work that we put in together as a team. Really just the accountability that we've been holding ourselves to, and really just wanting to show everybody our standard, you know what I'm saying? How hard that we work, for sure.
Second row.
Nice. Who are some of the best DBs that you've gone against in the SEC so far?
Great question. One, I'll probably have to say Patrick Surtain being up there as one. He was one of those guys that is very patient, you know what I'm saying? Very hard to get around. He definitely plays his technique very well. Another guy I have to say is J.C. Horn out of South Carolina. He was very tough. There's a few guys that I can name, but those are the two off my head.
Back row on the left.
Nice. Jesse Simonton on three. How will Texas A&M's offense look differently in 2023?
One thing I'll say is just the upbeat, the tempo-ness of the team. We definitely have, let's just say, a quicker mindset on how we should run our offense. Definitely want to start with a lot more energy, a lot quicker, you know what I'm saying? And being a lot more consistent throughout the entire season, for sure.
Front row here on the left.
Chris Farble in KCOU 88.1 Columbia. So, of course, you guys have Connor Wegman and Max Johnson both coming back. I was going to ask you, so far in the spring, and I know Wegman, you haven't played any in-game reps with him yet, but what's your chemistry like with Wegman, and have either of these guys separate themselves as far as you've seen in practice as the clear QB1?
Me personally, I don't know who's going to be QB1. I have no say-so in that. I don't know who's going to be QB1 because both of those guys are looking very great, you know what I'm saying? So the chemistry between me and Connor, we've played some 7-on-7 before. When we were younger, that was the only time we really played ball together other than spring, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely like the way he's throwing the ball. Both him and Max Johnson are looking real nice. So I just hope for the best, you know what I'm saying?
Stay on the front row.
Sure. Billy Jones, KCU 88.1 FM. I was curious, you're a guy that gets snaps all over the field, whether it's outside, in the slot, even in the backfield sometimes. Is there a spot on the field you feel most dangerous?
Me personally, I feel most dangerous on defense. A lot of people don't even know. Like, I play DB, and I feel very confident playing DB, so defense for sure. But in reality, I'll say in a return game, if they give me the ball in open spaces, it's deadly.
Second row.
Ainias, how seriously did you consider leaving for the NFL draft, and what were some of the factors in your decision to play another year of college football?
It was very serious. You know what I'm saying? I've tried to take every situation as serious as possible, especially with how life is going nowadays. You're not really able to take shortcuts. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to go in with a clear head, a clear thought process, and really try to understand what it is that I was getting myself into. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make the best decision, not only for myself, but for my family and everybody that was relying on me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that whole, you know what I'm saying, that whole back half of the season was just interesting, not only for myself going through the injury, but like for the team. I definitely wanted to look at each and every factor, whether I was going to be coming back and having a babysit, or coming back and being the guy, you know what I'm saying, or even leaving and trying to be the guy somewhere else and trying to bet on myself. You know, I took every single factor that you can think of, and I tried to make the best possible decision. And with me coming back, I'm just very thankful, you know, that I still have this opportunity to play college ball. There's nothing like it, especially playing in front of 100,000 fans every weekend. The SEC is the best of the best. And with me just coming back, being able to boost my stock, show that I can do a lot more than, you know, what the people say that I can do or whatever. Really just, in a way, betting on myself.
Final question, left side, third row.
Simon Williams with WZDX, Fox 54 in Huntsville. Some of your best games have come against Alabama and Auburn, some big-time opponents, statistically speaking at least. What would you maybe attribute your success in those big-time moments to? Is there anything about those matchups that you were able to expose, or maybe just generally speaking?
Not for real. I try to play every game the hardest, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I have a little, I guess you could say, back history with Alabama and whatnot, with my brother going there. But I always try to go hard each and every game. I try to play each game like it's my last game, you know what I'm saying? And those big games that you call, I mean, I just look at it as a normal game, you know what I'm saying? We try to go in and practice each and every week like it's just a regular game. And that's my whole thought process each and every week. Just don't make the moment too big, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and be in the moment, be where your feet are, and just enjoy the process.
So nice. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. God bless.